Heights Lumber and Supply has been your trusted hometown lumber, building, and supply store since 1977. We have the big-name brands you expect from an Ace Hardware store, with the neighborly customer service and experience you only get from a locally owned business. We pride ourselves in the quality of our products, the service of our team, and the dedication to our community. Come see us and let us help you with your next project. Heights Lumber and Supply, where customer service, integrity, and community care come together.
Back here live at Northeast Stadium on the grounds of the Virgil T. Blossom Athletic Center, Northeast Independent School District. We go to game two. They're not playing around. We're starting these ball games. The on time, 12:26 with a 2-hour time limit. It'll be the Marion Bulldogs taking on your Georgetown Eagles. On the mound for Georgetown is number 11, the senior right-hander, Braden Rogers. He'll face off against the top three hitters in the Marion Bulldog lineup, starting off with the second baseman, number 4, Cade Pape. Pape will step in from the right side, wearing number 4. To face off against Rogers. Out of the windup, the first pitch. Fouled off back behind home plate. 0-1 the count to Pape. Defensively for the Eagles, you have, I'll look at it, Gavin Kelly in left field, Cooper Thomas in center, Gavin Smith in right field. As Pape back in from the right side, Rogers gets the sign from the windup, the 0-1. Skips it in for ball one. 1-1 the count. Defensively in the infield for Georgetown, Colton Green at third base, Jack Kiki at shortstop, Connor Young at second base, Braden Curtin at first base. Behind the plate is Caleb McDougal, and on the mound, the senior right-hander, number 11, Braden Rogers. The 1-1 pitch to Pape. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1-2 the count. Cade Pape leads it off. Huck Schonvogel, the DH, batting in the number 2 slot for the Bulldogs. Mateo Zuniga, the third baseman, is the number 3 hitter for the Bulldogs. The 1-2 pitch. They're going to stay with a ball on that one. Unsure if he checked his swing, but it's 1 ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cade Pape, P-A-P-E. Rogers from the windup, the 2-2. Breaking pitch just misses for ball 3, and the count goes full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter for the Marion Bulldogs. Marion, Texas. Rogers, the payoff pitch. Up and in, ball 4. Lost him for a walk.
Pape reaches on the base on balls.
So the leadoff man aboard for the Bulldogs here in the top of the first. That'll bring up Huck Schonvogel. The DH, he'll step in from the right side, wearing number 24. Mateo Zuniga on deck for the Bulldogs here in the top of the first. Marion, gray pants, black jerseys with dogs in white. Script lettering across the front. Square to bunt out in front of the mound. Rogers has time to go to 2 and does. 1-2-6. Great job of fielding the bunt, making the throw to Kiki at shortstop for the out. So Schonvogel reaches on the fielder's choice, and the lead runner cut down at second base. 1-6 on the putout for out number 1. And that'll bring up Mateo Zuniga, the third baseman. He'll bat from the right side, wearing number 13. On deck, the left fielder, Eli Parker, for the Bulldogs. Green helmets. Bulldogs are green and black. As Rogers works out of the stretch. Schonvogel held on. The first pitch. Outside corner called strike 1 to Zuniga. 0-1 the count.
Zuniga awarded first base on
So they say that Zuniga was hit by the pitch. So second base runner aboard.
Left fielder 9, Eli Parker.
Runners at first and second with 1 out now. And Eli Parker, the left fielder, number 9, will step in for the Bulldogs from the left side. Hitting in the 4 slot. First pitch misses for ball one. 1-0 the count. On deck, Kyson McBride, the right fielder for the Bulldogs. Parker now ready. Rogers, the 1-0 pitch. Outside for ball two. 2-0 the count. Two balls and no strikes to Eli Parker here in the top of the first inning for the Marion Bulldogs. This pitch sent into center field. Cooper Thomas, or to left field. Gavin Kelly strolls in and makes the catch for out number 2. F7 to retire Eli Parker. Runners remain at first and second base, and with 2 outs, that'll bring up Kyson McBride, the right fielder. Where's number 12? He'll step in from the right side as well. For Marion. Bulldogs come in 6-0 overall. Georgetown 8-1. Marion 3A Region 4 District 27 baseball team. And now the timeout brigade continues. The McBride took time, steps out. Now back in for the right side. The first pitch from Rogers to McBride. Fouled off down the first baseline, out of play. No balls and 1 strike. On deck, Hamilton Gage, the shortstop. Should McBride be able to extend this inning here in the top of the first for the Bulldogs. Rogers a long look in. Gets the sign and comes set in the stretch. The 0-1 pitch to McBride. Misses for ball 1. It doesn't feel like Georgetown are getting the corners today. Either home plate umpire we've seen. Switch here of the field and home plate umpire from game 1. Connor Young kind of held that one, or McDougal held that one framed a little longer, but couldn't get the call. The 1-1 pitch misses for ball 2. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Runners on first and second. 3 runners have reached base. 1 retired on a sack bunt attempt. It was unsuccessful, but a walk, a fielder's choice, and a hit by pitch. The 2-1 fly ball to center field. Cooper Thomas. He'll settle under it, make the catch for out number 3. F.A. the book to retire McBride and the Bulldogs here at the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 runners left on base after half an inning. Marion 0. Georgetown coming up to bat when we come back. Stay with us. Here
House Lumber and Supply has been your trusted hometown lumber building and supply store since 1977. We have the big name brands you expect from an Ace Hardware store with the neighborly customer service and experience you only get from locally owned business. We pride ourselves in the quality of our products, the service of our team, and dedication to our community. Whether you're a seasoned contractor or tackling your first DIY project, our friendly experts have the lumber, tools, and building materials you need. Come see us and let us help you with your next project. Visit Heights Lumber and Supply today, where customer service, integrity, and community care come together.
to the break. We go to the bottom of the first here at Northeast Stadium. The Eagles line up here in game number 2. Leading it off in center field, number 6, Cooper Thomas. Batting second, the shortstop, number 7, Jack Kiki. Batting third, the second baseman, number 8, Connor Young. Batting fourth, the pitcher and DH, number 11, Braden Rogers. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 10, Braden Curtin. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 12, Caleb McDougal. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 13, Colton Green. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 21, Gavin Smith. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 22, Gavin Kelly. So it'll be Thomas, Kiki, and Young to face off against the right-hander for the Bulldogs, Caden Ramsey. Wears number 2, throws from the right side. He'll work from the first base side of the rubber. First pitch of the bottom of the first to Cooper Thomas. Misses low for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Cooper Thomas is the Eagles. Keep the Bulldogs off the board in the top half of the inning. Now try to strike here in the bottom of the first. The 1-0 pitch. Misses low and away. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. To the junior center fielder, Cooper Thomas. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Misses low for ball 3. 3-0 the count. Cooper back in. Ramsey from the stretch, the 3-0. Skips it in for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to start off the bottom of the first for the Eagles. First walk issued by Ramsey, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jack Kiki. Senior shortstop will bat from the right side. Throws right, bats right. Here in the number 2 slot for the Eagles. Kiki gets the signs from third base coach Chad Payne. Cooper leads off first, being held on by Cloud. First pitch down to the turf, and that's going to allow Cooper Thomas to advance to second without a throw. So now a runner in scoring position and a quick visit from the dugout from Marion coaching, and we'll take it with him. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Visit over at the mound for the Bulldogs. And now Jack Kiki will step in. The 1-ball, no strike count. The runner at second base, a leadoff walk. Ramsey works out of the stretch. The 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike. A 1-1 to count now to Jack Kiki. It's a Jory Erickson sighting here at Northeast Stadium. 1-1 to count to Kiki. No outs and a runner at second. Ramsey comes set in the stretch. The 1-1 pitch. Cooper Thomas off and running on the pitch. Into third base. The stolen base. Didn't slide. And standing there. 2-1 to count now. The 2-1 to Kiki. Misses for ball 3. 3-1 to count to Jack Kiki. The runner down at third base. No outs here in the bottom of the first. Connor Young on deck for the Eagles here in the bottom of the first inning. Ramsey comes set in the stretch from the center of the rubber. The 3-1. Misses outside. No, it does not. There's the corner strike that we couldn't get in the top of the inning. And a full count now to Jack Kiki. Full count, the pitch hit to center field. Sack fly will be successful for Jack Kiki as Cooper Thomas will cruise in on the fly out to center field. F8 to retire Jack. But a sack fly RBI plates the first run of the ball game for the Eagles. That'll bring up Connor Young with one out and the base is empty. And one out here in the bottom of the first. Connor Young, the junior second baseman, throws right, bats left. Steps in here. Ramsey stays in the stretch. The first pitch to Connor Young. Misses inside for ball one. 1-0 the count. Ramsey comes set. The 1-0 pitch. Base hit into left field, opposite direction for Connor Young. So a one-out base hit. First hit of the ball game for the Eagles. The Eagles now with a base runner at first base, and in steps the pitcher. Senior right-hander Braden Rogers. Pitcher slash DH, so when he comes out of the game off the mound, he will stay in the game as the designated hitter for the Eagles. Connor Young being held on at first base by Cloud. First pitch to Rogers, misses low for ball one. 1-0 the count. One ball, no strike to Rogers. On deck, Braden Curtin for the Eagles, the 1-0. Low and away, and Connor Young was off and running on the pitch, but a wild pitch. Gets past the catcher, Brody Byler. That allows Connor Young to move in a scoring position with just one out. Here in the bottom of the first. Young leads off second, Rogers back in. 2 balls, no strikes. Fouled off back to the screen. Should be a 2-ball, 1-strike count, I believe. To Braden Rogers. They missed one on the scoreboard. It is. Home plate umpire checking his clicker. 2 balls and a strike to the senior pitcher, Braden Rogers. Young off second. Ramsey comes set in the stretch. The 2-1 pitch to Braden Rogers. Fouled off down the first baseline, out of play. 2-2 the count now to Braden Rogers. Rogers back ready. Ramsey comes set. A look at second base. The 2-2 to Rogers. Looping curveball stays high. Ball 3. Full count now to the senior pitcher, Braden Rogers. Braden Curtin on deck. For the Eagles here in the bottom of the first inning. Payoff pitch right back up the middle into center field. And that'll be a base hit for Braden Rogers. So back-to-back base hits, has runners at the corners. Connor Young held up at third base. And with 2 outs, or 1 out, runners on the corners. Braden Curtin will step in. The senior first baseman with Caleb McDougal moving into the on-deck circle.
Number 3,
Cade Erickson will come on and run for the pitcher, Rogers, at first base. Eastview, not sure where they're playing this weekend, but just victorious over the Lhasa Raptors. One of the best school nicknames ever for Austin ISD, the Lhasa Raptors. They lose 14-2 to the Eastview Patriots. The yo-yo ineffective for Ramsey, but no throw as both runners back quickly. Connor Young at third base, Cade Erickson running at first. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Braden Curtin in from the right side. First pitch to Curtin. Low it away, ball 1. On deck, Caleb McDougal in the hole. Colton Green, the third baseman. Georgetown 8-1. A tough loss in the opening game of day 2. 7-5 to the Marshall Rams. bounce back here. Pitch is high. Erickson safe at second base. On the steal attempt, the ball popped out of the glove of the shortstop, Gage Hamilton. So base runners on second and third. And a 2-ball, no strike count to Braden Curtin. Here in the bottom of the first. 1 out, the 2-0 pitch. Foul tip into the glove of the catcher for strike one, 2-1 to count. Two and 1 count to Curtin. 1 out. Runners on second and third. The 2-1 pitch. Right down Main Street for called strike 2. 2-2 the count. Game 2 of day 2 for Georgetown. They'll have the rest of the afternoon off here and wait to find out time, date, or we know the date, the time and place, and the opponent. 2-2 pitch. Just misses outside for ball 3. Full count now to Braden Curtin. 1 out. Here in the bottom of the first of game 2 against the Marion Bulldogs. Curtin sends one down the right field line. It will curl foul, so we'll reset and do it again with a full count to the senior first baseman. What we can tell you is Georgetown will play at least one baseball game in the San Antonio area tomorrow before noon. That's what we know. The rest of it is a mystery until probably about 8 o'clock tonight when the final games have completed and they've tallied the numbers. Ramsey comes set, the payoff pitch to Curtin. Misses for ball 4, and it's loaded the bases here with 1 out. In the bottom of the first, and Caleb McDougal will come up.
Number 12, Caleb McDougal.
2 walks issued here on the inning by Ramsey for the Bulldogs. Caleb McDougal, the junior catcher, will step in here for the Eagles with the bases loaded and 1 out. Connor Young at third. Kate Erickson at second, Braden Curtin at first for the Eagles. Shot into center field. That'll be an RBI base hit. It gets past the center fielder, and that may clear them all. Caleb McDougal is going to head around second. He's going to advance to third base, and it'll be an RBI single and a 2-base error. It gets McDougal to third base. But it clears the bags, and Georgetown now leads it 4-0. As a member of the King family will come out of the dugout to run for McDougal at third base. That'll be Clayton King coming out this time for the Eagles. So Clayton King on to run at third base for McDougal. But a base hit, RBI. Actually, we can give Caleb 2 RBIs. We'll go with 1. An RBI single and then 2 runs. And ball hit by Colton Green up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. The throw across the diamond in time. But a beautiful RBI ground out. Scores Clayton King, and the Eagles lead at 5-0 now over the Bulldogs. A productive at bat there for Colton Green, and in steps Gavin Smith with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first. 6-3 on the putout of Colton Green. First pitch to Gavin Smith, skips in for ball 1. On deck, left fielder Gavin Kelly. Ramsey comes set. Base is empty. 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch to Gavin Smith. That one's in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count. Gavin hits it out to short. Throw across the diamond, not in time. And Gavin Smith will reach on an error. The ball took a hop in the dirt off the chest of the shortstop. They're going to give him an infield single. Oh, we'll be kind and give it to him too. They're the host. So a base hit for Gavin Smith gives the Eagles a 2-out base runner. And in steps the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Gavin Kelly. Cooper Thomas having to fetch the gear from Coach David Durrell at first base. As he goes back to the on-deck circle now with Gavin Kelly stepping in, the number 9 hitter for the Eagles here in game 2. First pitch misses low for ball 1. 1-0 the count. A 1-0 pitch from Ramsey. Misses for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Two balls, no strikes to count. Gavin Kelly with 2 outs and a runner at first. Here in the bottom of the first. The 2-0 pitch. Fouled off.
Out of play, right
Back out of play. Down the first baseline. 2-1 the count to Gavin Kelly. So a big error on this center fielder. Ends up costing 2 extra runs. Make it 3 now with McDougal got all the way to third base on that one. The Eagles jump on the Bulldogs early. Off and running is Smith. The throw down from the catcher is not in time. Gavin Smith slid away from the tag from the shortstop Hamilton. And now it's a 3-1 count to Gavin Kelly, the runner in scoring position. Three balls, 1 strike to Gavin Kelly. Gavin Smith leads off second with 2 outs. The 3-1 pitch. Just outside, ball 4. And 2 runners aboard with 2 outs. On the third walk issued by Caden Ramsey. That'll bring up Cooper Thomas for the second time in the inning. He led it off with a walk and a run scored. So Cooper will step in for his second plate appearance of the inning. From the right side, Gavin at second, the Smith variety. Gavin, the Kelly variety at first base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. On deck moves Jack Kiki. Cooper Thomas ready to go. The pitch from Ramsey. Misses outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Cooper Thomas. Ramsey comes set, the 1-0. Low it away, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Two-0 pitch, outside, ball 3. 3-0 the count. No activity. Was there? Bulldogs facing the 10th hitter of the inning for the Eagles. The 3-0 pitch. Cooper Thomas lays off and takes it on the inside corner for a called strike 1. 3-1 the count. Ramsey comes set. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Back out of play down the first base line, and the count goes full to Cooper Thomas. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the runners will be off on the pitch for the Eagles from first and second base. Ramsey comes set. The runners are off. The pitch inside, called strike 3. Oh, my. There's that elusive corner call that Georgetown hasn't got all day, but they've had it called against them, and Cooper Thomas down on strikes for out number 3. 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 3 runners left on base. After 1 complete inning, Georgetown 5, Marion 0. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Fly like an eagle, spit fire like a dragon. Make some mistakes, you won't keep me lacking. Already been through it, I ain't the one tapping. Let's see who's next up. Next up. It's just me and my passion. Hear all the talking, they seeing no action. We get to step on while they get the bag. And I'm with my brothers, what's happening? None of my enemies fast and biting my style and jacket. Dropping a storm, you best get the packet. Ain't no more fashion. When I pull up in tanks, dancing, still wreaking havoc. Smell of an excellent young telepathy. Ready on mine with these lines. Spinning on top, I am one of a kind. Prophecy for my design. Yeshua said I'll be with him in time. Not even double my level of high. I'm levitating on the rhymes. Spiritual meditation, ain't no kind of faces. We got blue in our eyes. Say we don't go. We suited up when we put on a show. Like, they want me for broke. I do what I want and making a toast. I could be doing the most. Yeah, submitted some jokes. I can see through them like ghosts. Yeah, do more than just float. I gotta fly like an eagle. Spit fire like a dragon. Make some mistakes, you won't keep me lacking. Already been through it, I ain't the one tapping. Let's see who's next up. It's just me and my passion. Hear all the talking, they seeing no action. We get it stepping while they get the back. And I'm with my brothers, what's happening? Whole lot better than I did last year. Double thumbs up, we stand right here. Still gotta speed up, clutch shift that gear.
We go to the top of the second here at Northeast Stadium. And the Marion Bulldogs will bring up the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Hamilton, Cloud, and Byler. Rogers from the windup, the first pitch. Misses low for ball 1 to Gage Hamilton, the shortstop. In the first inning, Rogers walked 1, hit 1. Left 2 on base through 16 pitches. As he works here in the top of the second, the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball to left field. Gavin Kelly on the run. He'll get back and settle under it for out number 1. F7 to retire Hamilton. And that'll bring up Casey Cloud, the first baseman. Where's number 56? Will step in from the right side for the Bulldogs. First pitch swinging down the left field line, but Cloud pulls it foul. 0-1 the count to Casey Cloud. Brody Byler, the catcher, on deck for the Dogs here in the top of the second. From the windup, the 0-1 pitch. Big breaking ball, but breaks late and high, and it's a ball. As Casey Cloud got out of the way of that one. Rogers from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Low and away as it scoots back to the backstop for ball 2, 2-1 the count. Activity down the first baseline. Third baseline. That's that way down the left side in the Georgetown bullpen. As the Eagles have somebody warming up. Foul tip into the glove of Caleb McDougal for strike 2. Evens out the count at 2-2. Cody Bradford warming up down in the Georgetown bullpen down the third baseline. Rogers from the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back out of play down the first baseline. The count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rogers working from the first base side of the rubber in the windup. Gets the sign from the catcher McDougal. From the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball. Shallow second base into the shallow outfield. And Connor Young will settle under it and make the catch for out number 2 of the inning. P4 in the book to retire Cloud. And with 2 outs and the bases empty, step in the catcher, number 17, Brody Byler. He'll step in from the right side. The number 8 hitter in the Marion Bulldog lineup. Rogers from the windup, the first pitch to Byler. Fly ball down the first base line, but it'll curl back out of play. 0-1 to count. Caden Ramsey, the pitcher, on deck. For the Bulldogs, should Byler be able to extend the inning. Rogers ready to go. Gets the sign in front of the windup. The 0-1 pitch. Ball hit into left field. Gavin Kelly races back and makes the catch over his shoulder on the run. In the top of the second, in order for the Bulldogs. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. After an inning and a half, 5-0, Georgetown leads it. Eagle baseball continues in a moment.
Heights Lumber and Supply has been your trusted hometown lumber, building, and supply store since 1977. We have the big name brands you expect from an Ace Hardware store, with the neighborly customer service and experience you only get from a locally owned business. We pride ourselves in the quality of our products, the service of our team, and the dedication to our community. Come see us and let us help you with your next project. Heights Lumber and Supply, where customer service, integrity, and community care come together.
The bottom of the second, the Eagles bring up the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Kiki, Young, and Rogers, to face off against Caden Ramsey in his second inning of work. First pitch to Kiki is missed. Called the ball 1, misses low. Kiki 0 for 0 in the ball game, an RBI sac fly back in the first inning. Scored Cooper Thomas for the first run of the ball game. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, and takes it low for ball 2, 2-0 the count. Ramsey in his first inning of work allowed 5 runs on 4 hits. Struck out 1, walked 3, 1 wild pitch. 241 pitches in the first inning. As he works here in the bottom of the second, the 2-0 pitch. Low and away, ball 3. Connor Young on deck for the Eagles. Braden Rogers in the hole. Ramsey comes set. The 3-0 pitch to Kiki. And that's in there for a called strike. 3-1 count down to the senior shortstop. Ramsey comes set. The 3-1 pitch. Kiki hits it into left field. And it'll get over the left fielder's head. One hops off the wall. Kiki around first. He's headed to second base. And he'll be in for a double. Close play at second base for Jack Kiki. And he just beats the tag for the leadoff double. 5th hit of the ball game for the Eagles. With the runner in scoring position and no outs, that'll bring up the catcher, Connor Young, or the second baseman, Connor Young. He's 1 for 1 of the ball game. Singled in the first and scored a run. The left fielder there, Eli Parker, Parker Eli, one of the two. I believe it's Eli's his last name. I don't know. I'll look it up. Took a step in and realized quickly the ball was over his head as Connor Young lays off the first pitch for ball one. But did a good job of fielding it off the left field wall and getting the throw in quickly. Parker is the last name. Eli Parker, the left fielder. The 1-0 pitch down in the dirt for ball two, 2-0 the count. Young in from the left side. Ramsey looks in and gets the sign. Kiki leads off second. 2-0 count to Connor Young, the 2-0 pitch. Up and away, ball three. Braden Rogers on deck. Braden Curtin in the hole for the Eagles here in the bottom of the second inning. Not a 10-run rule in effect. It's an 8-run after 5 innings here in the 2026 Raising Canes San Antonio Comal Classic. 51 schools competing this weekend. The 3-0 pitch. Up and in, ball 4. 4-pitch walk has runners at first and second base now. Leading off the bottom of the second for the Eagles. A leadoff double, now a walk. 4th walk issued by Ramsey. That'll bring up Braden Rogers, the pitcher. It's the second baseman. Pape comes in to chat with his pitcher. Coach Payne will use the opportunity to have a conversation with the Bradens. The home plate umpire was not walking out to break up that visit. He just stared him down. Now the catcher comes back, and we'll get ready to go with no outs here in the bottom of the second. Runners on first and second base. A 5-run lead for the Eagles. All 5 runs came in the first inning. The Eagles look to strike here in the bottom of the second inning. Rogers, 1 for 1 in the ball game, a single. Back in the first. Steps in here from the right side, and there was a balk called on the pitcher Ramsey. So now runners are both in scoring position at second and third base on the second balk we've seen in the season. First one came back in game number 1 today. The home plate umpire in game 1. Now the field umpire calls this balk on Ramsey. So Curtin steps in with no outs and runners on second and third. Ramsey's first pitch to Braden Rogers. Down in the dirt. One ball, no strikes to Rogers. Kiki leads off third. Connor Young off second. The 1-0 pitch. Down in the dirt. Good scoop there. Blocked by Byler to keep it in front of him. 2-0 the count to Rogers. Braden back in. The 2-0 pitch to Braden. That one's in there for a called strike. 2-1 the count. Ramsey comes set. The 2-1 pitch. Rogers, high fly ball to left field, left side of the field. The shortstop ranges behind third base, and he'll make the catch. For out number 1, F6 in the book to retire Braden Rogers. That'll bring up the first baseman, Braden Curtin. With 1 out, runners at second and third. Curtin 0 for 0 in the ball game. Walked and scored a run in the first inning. Steps in here. An opportunity to try to open this up a little bit more for Georgetown with runners on second and third and just 1 out. And moving into the on-deck circle is the catcher, Caleb McDougal. Pitch to Curtin. Inside corner, called strike one. 0-1 the count. It's quiet here at Northeast Stadium in the bottom of the second inning. Occasional chatter down the third baseline. Ramsey comes set, the 0-1 to Curtin. That one breaks in there for called strike two, 0-2 the count. Ramsey gets the sign to come set and look at second base. Connor Young off second, Kiki off third. The 0-2 pitch. Curtin hits it out towards short, fielded by the shortstop. The throw across the diamond, pulls the first baseman off, and allows Curtin to reach base. So an RBI for Curtin, but an error on the shortstop. Gage Hamilton allows Curtin to reach first base, and now runners at the corners with one out. One run across. Sixth of the ball game for the Eagles. Second error on the Bulldogs. And in steps Caleb McDougall, who's got an RBI single back at the first. Got all the way to third on the two-base error by the center fielder, Gavin Camarillo. First pitch to McDougall, low in the dirt. Good block by Brody Byler, the catcher, to keep it in front of the plate so the runners stay put. 1-0 the count to McDougall. Colton Green on deck for the Eagles here in the bottom of the second inning. Curtin held on at first base by Casey Cloud. 1-0 pitch. McDougall swings at it, sends it into center field. Camarillo backs up, settles under it. And that'll allow Connor Young to tag and score on the sacrifice fly by Caleb McDougall. He now has 2 RBIs in the ballgame. Both scoring Connor Young with 2 outs in the inning. That'll bring up Colton Green.
Your hitter, number 13.
But a beautiful sac fly to center field that scores Connor Young for the 7th run of the ballgame. Colton Green will step in. He's 0 for 1 of the ball game. Had an RBI ground out in the first inning. That scored Clayton King from third base. Throw over to first base. Not in time. Curtin back standing easily. On deck, Gavin Smith in the on deck circle. Colton Green ready to go. The first pitch from Ramsey. Stays high for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Colton Green here in the bottom of the second. Seven to nothing. Georgetown leads it. 2 runs here in the bottom of this second inning. Ball down in the dirt. That'll allow Braden Curtin to advance to second base. A second wild pitch by Caden Ramsey. So now a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. 2-0 the count to Colton Green. Braden Curtin down at second base. Colton Green will step back in with a 2-ball. No strike count with 2 outs here. The bottom of the second. 7 runs to none. Georgetown leads it over Marion. 5 in the first, 2 here in the second. Green ready. Ramsey comes set. The 2-0 pitch. Low and in the dirt for ball 3. 3-0 the count. Colton Green. Like an outdoor library. Super quiet here. 3-0 pitch. Called strike 1. Colton Green had dropped the bat and taken off. And now 3-1 count. Ramsey will come set. The 3-1 pitch to Colton Green. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Full count now. to the third baseman, Colton Green, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Pinch hitter on deck. Nope, Gavin Smith. I thought it was Gavin Kelly supposed to be there. It's Gavin Smith on deck. Colton Green back in for the right side. Ramsey comes set, the payoff pitch. Fly ball to the right side of the infield. First baseman, Cloud into foul territory, called off by the second baseman. But Pape unable to hold on to it. The ball falls harmlessly to the ground, and we'll reset and do it again. With the full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Colton Green. So an opportunity here for Georgetown to capitalize on a mistake there. Doesn't go into an error.
Jackson Van Aken is your runner at second base, number 16.
So coming in to run for the Eagles, Jackson Van Aken will come in to run for Braden Curtin at second base. Maybe all she wrote for Braden Curtin today for the Eagles. So number 16, Jackson Van Aken in at second base. Running for Curtin. Colton Green back in there. 3-2 pitch. Misses low and away. Ball 4. So a base on balls has runners at first and second. Oh, Jackson Van Aken. I looked down to right it. Jackson Van Aken took off to third base. So now runners at the corners. And another visit from the first base dugout. We'll take it with them. Georgetown leads it 7-0 here in the bottom of the second. Stay with us. Eagle Baseball continues in a moment.
If y'all with it, y'all hear me in the first place. Independent, they gon' sign you in the worst way. And I know you only out there with a church stay. ATS collected, we gon' get it at the birthplace. Got called, had to answer with the worst say. Spirit from meeting, so I took the mic to praise Jay. See what he do in my life, yeah, from the third day. No sleep and new highs, the red eye. Eyes red from nights when I stay tied. No high and no lie, and no shy. With them boy, they got for him the most I ever did was take time to drink wine and to break bread to consecrate the main guy. Sit tired and take time to praise Jah. The music maker, the ground shaker, the supply. I'ma take y'all in it. Life like Christ, gotta stand on business like. Won't play with no sinning. 33 years to forever, we winning like. No cap, I'm fitted. God on my army and he took my sentence like. Tell death, good riddance. Fighting good fights, can't quit, I'ma quit it like.
Gotta watch what I use my phone for. Wish up God even behind closed doors. I wanna praise him when I'm
back out of the visit. Go back to action here. In steps Gavin Smith. Wild pitch gets to the screen, so Jackson Van Aken will cruise in with the 8th run of the ball game for the Eagles. On the third wild pitch thrown by Ramsey. That'll allow Colton Green to cruise into second base on the same wild pitch. It's a 1-ball, no strike count to Gavin Smith with a runner at second at 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Gavin Kelly in the on-deck circle for the Eagles. Ramsey comes set, the 1-0 pitch to Gavin Smith. Stays up and in, ball 2, 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch to Gavin Smith. Fouled it off, back behind home plate, 2-1 the count. Gavin Kelly on deck, Cooper Thomas in the hole for the Eagles. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, 3 runs across. The Eagles lead at 8-0. We are 5 minutes shy of the 1 hour mark of this 2-hour affair. Ramsey comes set. The 2-1 pitch to Gavin Smith. Fouled off, back behind home plate, 2-2 the count now. To the Eagle right fielder, Cooper Thomas getting his steps in. Chasing foul balls. Gavin Smith, 1 for 1 in the ball game. Singled, left stranded at second base, back at the first inning. Steps in here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base. Ramsey's 2-2 pitch. Low and away, gets away, and that'll allow Colton Green to cruise into third base on another wild pitch, 4th of the ball game for Caden Ramsey. Catcher Brody Byler earning his pay today behind the plate for the Bulldogs. Full count to Gavin Smith, the payoff pitch. Ball chopped out to the mound, gets past the pitcher. Second baseman fields it, bobbles it. The throw gets wide of first base, and that'll allow Gavin Smith to cruise into second base. So the third error of the ball game, this one will be on the second baseman. Allows Colton Green to score the 9th run of the ball game.
Gavin Kelly, 22-year hitter.
That'll bring up Gavin Kelly. That would be an error on the second baseman, E4 on pay. And Gavin Kelly will step in. He's 0 for 0 in the ball game. Walked and left stranded in the first inning. Steps in here with 2 outs. And a runner at second base. 4 runs across, 9 in the ball game for the Eagles. 9 runs on 5 hits. Assisted by 4 walks, 4 wild pitches, 3 errors from the Bulldogs. Ramsey's pitch to Gavin Kelly on the outside corner for a called strike 1, 0-1 to count. The 1-0 or 0-1 skips in for ball 1, 1-1 to count now. To the Georgetown Eagle left fielder, Gavin Kelly, the number 9 hitter in the Eagle lineup here in today's afternoon tilt. A lot of excitement down the third baseline in the Eagle fans. It's up and making all kinds of noise today. Trying to avoid the 3rd-degree sunburn. The 1-1 pitch misses low for ball 2. Technically, the temperature showing on my handy-dandy pocket calculator. 83 degrees here at San Antonio, Texas. Northeast Independent School District Athletic Complex, the Virgil T. Blossom Athletic Center. The 2-1 pitch is high for ball 3. So Gavin Kelly now way ahead in the count. 3 balls and a strike with 2 outs. Gavin Smith, the runner down at second base, reaches on an error. Scored Colton Green. The 3-1 pitch, called strike 2 as Gavin Kelly checks back. And now a full count to Gavin Kelly. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base. Kelly ready to go. The 3-2 pitch, fouled off back to the screen. We'll reset and do it again. Home plate umpire. That's what I'm talking about. Get some movement going. Saves Jack Kelly the 1/10 of a mile run from the dugout to the backstop. NEISD, Northeast ISD here in San Antonio at Northeast Stadium. The payoff pitch. Down low, ball 4. Walked him. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. 5th walk of the ball game. And this will be a pitching change for the Marion Bulldogs as the coach heads to the mound. And we will take a break. Come back with the changes. Eagle Baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Yeah. I'm the big homie. For those of y'all that don't know me, one and only, name another rapper this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking Bake Brody. Pin rolling, never sleep, I just keep going. Hit my peak now, I just started like my name Tommy. Had a vision, this was destined for my life story. Bible by my side, I keep it like a gun on me. War ready and we ain't afraid to get bloody. Told me I should quit my day job, that's funny. Hate will always elevate me, I'ma keep showing. Out and selling, record spinning, it ain't never slowing. Take the states, take the crown. I don't need it, got the sound. I'ma be the king forever, even when they count me out. Favorite rapper, raise a bar from the ground. Taking risks you never dreamed of, get my name up out your mouth. Don't talk, it's silent on the floor. Kings walk, we gon' drag your body through the door in shock. How I got 'em asking for a tour, man, stop. I'ma need a second, maybe more. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic, then Ricky Bobby shaking Bake Brody. Independent on my own, on my stand. Taking handouts, not for me, I like the back of my demands. Bet against me, I'ma need that money coming in advance. I play with God's hand, you ain't never stood a chance. Take over your playlist, I'm that dude, set the mood. Know I've always been on top, I play it cool, nothing new. They said I should flex and then bring in the juice. School the rules, came and stuck up the game and we running fools. On the loose, I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic, then Ricky Bobby shaking. Yeah. I can't translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her. Music made it my home, and now we up like, look how far we have grown. Yeah, I can't translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her. Music made it my home, and now we up like, look how far we have grown. I can't. Young boy running to the same old path. Ain't got a car, no key, no gas. Chains lane, no kick, same as ass. Everybody follow in and the boy get past. Now we gotta find where the winners be at. The car trend, stole flows, got a pin in the pad. Backtrack, he's locked and I'm out of the ass. World shine bright, flames start to dash. That's how it go. They go to grace, had to make it they own. Make it the tapes in a miner for gold. Seen it go plat, wanna be what they own. Put me in charge of my artistry, just like an artery. You know that blood is gon' flow. Ain't if elected, put him in shot, be gonna stop, defibrillate and go. Translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her. Music made it my home, and now we up like, look how far we have grown. Yeah, I can't translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her. Music made it my home, and now we up like, look how far we have grown. I can't. I would not pay you a cool fee. Only paper I deal with is loose leaf. But do you a favor and get you a feat. Yeah, I'll make your record a movie. I do all of my stunts, Bruce Lee. Only me ever gonna produce me. On of my baddest alive, getting richer. That trying to the pride I'm choosing. Give me a doc, they say I'm a genius. Must have been stuffed in my jeans. It can't be too long before I reach the top. Yeah, I gotta sell out of brains. Check out my spot, this scene getting hot. Like every time I get released. And all these rappers are claiming we dogs, but I'm the one over here holding they leashes. I can't translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her. Music made it my.
Back out of the pitching change. First pitch to Cooper Thomas. Across the top of the zone for a called strike. 0-1 to count. Number 20, Hayden Hamilton. On to pitch for the Marion Bulldogs to Cooper Thomas, who's 0 for 1 in the ball game. First the 1-0-1 pitch is hit to center field, and the catcher, the former pitcher, Caden Ramsey, drifts back and makes the catch to end the inning for the Eagles. F8 to retire Cooper Thomas, and the Eagles here in the bottom of the second. 4 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors, and 1 runner left on base. 2 runners left on base. After 2 complete, Georgetown 9, Marion 0. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Royalty, put blame on me. Hate my trend. Word up OG, watch how you talking your tone. What I be on, you cannot make me a clone. You already know T versus T. America. I'm doing it different, attacking the limits, won't fit the criteria. Here in stereo, saying American. Hang around you and your crew's embarrassing. Take that sneak post down, flexing on me is hilarious. Don't take it from me, I put it in work. Listen to see where I've been. I ain't the foretelling, but I'm
Back live here at San Antonio, Texas, Northeast Stadium. We go to the top of the third. A lot of changes defensively for the Eagles. Is on the infield. Zeke Hernandez goes to third base. Josue Hernandez at shortstop. Jalen Hunter at second. And Jackson Van Aken at first base. Caleb McDougall stays behind the plate for the Eagles. On the mound, Braden Rogers stays. Clayton King in defensively in right field for the Eagles. Cooper Thomas stays in center. Gavin Kelly in left. The first pitch. Ball hit up the middle into center field. The first hit of the ball game for the Marion Bulldogs comes here in the bottom or top of the third, and it's off of the bat of Caden Ramsey as he puts it into center field for a leadoff single.
Second baseman for Caden Pate.
So the first hit allowed. We go back to the top of the lineup. Caden Ramsey left the mound and went to center field defensively for the Marion Bulldogs. It's the first base hit of the day for the Dogs here in the top of the third. Caleb McDougall breaks the catching equipment again. He's good at that. Every time he catches, something goes wrong with that pitch comp. I just blame Caleb. I don't know. But Coach Payne into the dugout. Now coming out to fix it. So they'll work on this system. Defensively for the Bulldogs, the pitcher Ramsey left the mound, went to center field, and coming into a pitch for the Bulldogs was Hayden Hamilton, who faced against Cooper Thomas and got the last out of the inning. And then catching, we believe it was Jackson Kurtz, number 21, who came in to catch. If not, it's number 11, Luis Guerrero, but we'll see as that plays out for the Bulldogs. But that catching gear covering the first of two numbers for the Bulldog catcher. And so still working on McDougall down the left field line. So let's take a quick timeout. Might as well. Eagle Baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us. Back live here at Northeast Stadium. Getting it all fixed out. And now stepping into bat, number 4, Cade Pape. First pitch. Misses for ball one. 1-0 count. Pape walked back in the first inning to lead off the game. Was cut down on a beautiful play on a bunt attempt. Rogers to Kiki. The 1-0 pitch down in the dirt for ball two. 2-0 the count. A leadoff single for Caden Ramsey, the number 9 hitter. Back to the top of the lineup with Pape up to bat. Sean Vogel, the DH on deck. Zuniga in the hole for the Dogs here in the top of the third, trailing by 9 to your Georgetown Eagles. Rogers 2-0 pitch. Outside corner called strike one. 2-1 the count. Through 2 innings, Rogers has walked 1, hit 1. Only thrown 26 pitches, 16 in the first, 10 in the second. Now works here in the top of the third. The 2-1 skips in for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Cade Pape, the second baseman for the Bulldogs. The 3-1 outside corner called strike 2. He almost rung him up. He thought back to that first pitch. He called the ball. Thought it should have been a strike now, but it's too late. Full count. Rogers comes set in the stretch. Ramsey leads off. Payout pitch. Swatted foul towards the first base dugout. Van Aken holds on the runner. Ramsey at first base as Rogers comes set. The payoff pitch. Hit towards short. Josue up with it to Hunter for one. To first base in time. 6, 4, 3. Double play. Josue to Hunter to Van Aken. The Eagle defense turns it nicely there to empty the bases and 2 outs now here in the inning. That'll bring up Huck Schonvogel, the DH, who's 0 for 1 of the ball game. Reached on a fielder's choice. Left stranded on second base back at the first inning. Beautiful defensive play there for the Eagles. The first pitch to Schonvogel. Just misses for ball 1. A nice turn there by Jalen Hunter. Over to Van Aken to complete the 6-4-3 double play. The 1-0 pitch. Inside corner, called strike 1. 1-1 the count now. To Schonvogel, the DH. Mateo Zuniga, the third baseman on deck for the Bulldogs here in the top of the third. Rogers from the windup, the 1-1. Just misses for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Two and one to count to Schonvogel. What does he have to stop for? He's in the windup. No one on base. I'm not sure what he called illegal. I'm not sure the explanation of an illegal pitch. He's in the windup. There's no runners on. There's no such thing as a balk with no runners on and out of a windup. So I'm not sure what he saw or called. So now a discussion between the two umpires. So some type of illegal pitch that never came out of the hand of Braden Rogers. Ruled ball 3. So not sure what the explanation is. Rogers in the windup. No runners on base. But an illegal pitch called. So it's 3 balls and a strike to Schonvogel, the DH. With 2 outs here in the top of the third. A 3-1 pitch inside to the backstop. Well played by McDougal. Well played. Second walk issued from Braden Rogers. The ball got past the catcher. It was inside. McDougal turned around and just held out his hand. The umpire gives him the ball. Well, the ball is a live ball. At that point, the base runner's headed to first. And the coach out of the third base dugout, or first base dugout, is yelling at the umpire. It's a live ball. Well played by Caleb McDougal. He got the umpire to hand him a baseball. So that killed that play real quick. Zuniga steps in. He's 0 for 0 in the ball game. He was hit by a pitch and left stranded at first base back in the first inning. As Schonvogel has a good-sized lead at first. First pitch on the outside corner for strike 1 from Braden Rogers. Eli Parker, the left fielder, moves on deck for the Bulldogs. Rogers comes set, the 0-1. Low and away, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Here in the top of the third, 9-0. Georgetown leads it. 2-hour time limit. Current time is 1:41. This one started at 12:26. We still have some time. Rogers comes set. The 1-1 down in the dirt for ball 2. Zuniga tried to get a timeout. It was not granted, but the ball skips in, and a good block by McDougal. Keeps Schonvogel down at first base. Zuniga back in from the right side. Rogers comes set, the 2-1. Down in the dirt, ball 3. 3-1 the count. So 2 outs here in the inning. The leadoff single by Ramsey He was erased on the 6-4-3 double play. Then a 2-out walk issued to Sean Vogel, and now a 3-1 count here to Zuniga. Sean Vogel leads off the 3-1 pitch. Pop fly right side of the infield. Jackson Van Aken will give chase, but it is going to drift foul into the crowd. And that'll run the count full now on Zuniga with 2 outs. So Sean Vogel will be off on the pitch. Here in the top of the third, 9-0. Georgetown leads it. It's a little bit different airplane sound in the background today. Yesterday, getting the U.S. Air Force jets flying over today. Small propeller planes scooting around. It's a different effect. The payoff pitch swatted down the first base line. It takes a crazy hop, the edge of the grass, into right field. So it's a 2-out base hit. Sean Vogel will get all the way to third base on the base hit by Zuniga. So runners on the corners with 1 out, or 2 outs. Just the second hit of the ball game for the Bulldogs. Van Haken tried to come into play, and it did hit and immediately shot, spinning to the right. Down the line for a base hit. Now runners at first and third, and in steps Eli Parker, the left fielder. He's 0 for 1 of the ball game. Flew out to Gavin Kelly in left field back at the first inning. Rogers comes set in the stretch. First pitch to Parker. Skips in for ball 1. Sean Vogel off of third base. Zuniga being held on by Van Aken at first base. Here in the top of the third. Rogers comes set, the 1-0. Fouled off. Out of play down the first baseline. 1-1 the count now to Eli Parker. Kyson McBride, the right fielder, on deck for the Bulldogs. Should Parker be able to extend the inning? Ball slash foul down the third baseline. Now the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Eli Parker. Here in the top of the third. Georgetown the 9-0 lead. They're going to hold on to the 9-0 lead through 5 innings. It'll be a run rule effect if we don't get to the 2-hour time limit first. Some activity down the third base line of the Georgetown bullpen. Braden Rogers works in his 3rd inning of work here. His first start of the season for the Eagles. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And Eli Parker down on strikes for out number 3 to end the top of the third for the Bulldogs. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on after 2.5. Georgetown 9, Marion 0. Georgetown baseball continues in a minute. Stay with us.
Heights Lumber and Supply has been your trusted hometown lumber, building, and supply store since 1977. We have the big name brands you expect from an Ace Hardware store, with the neighborly customer service and experience you only get from a locally owned business. We pride ourselves in the quality of our products, the service of our team, and the dedication to our community. Come see us and let us help you with your next project. Heights Lumber and Supply, where customer service, integrity, and community care come together.
Fly like an eagle, spit fire like a dragon. Make some mistakes, you won't keep me lacking. Already been through it, I ain't the one tapping. Let's see who's next up. Next up. Just me and my passion. Hear all the talking, they seeing no action. We get it stepping while they get the bag. And I'm with my brothers, what's happening? None of my enemies fast and biting my style and jacket. Dropping a storm, you best get the packet. Ain't no more fashion. When I pull up in tanks, dancing, still wreaking havoc. Smell of an excellent young telepathy. Ready on mine with these lines. Spinning on top, I am one of a kind. Prophecy for my design. Yeshua said I'll be with him in time. Not even dope on my level of high. I'm levitating on the rhymes. Spiritual meditation, ain't no kind of faces. We got blue in our eyes. Say we on go. We suited
back here at Northeast Stadium, the Virgil T. Blossom Athletic Center, Northeast ISD. And leading off the bottom of the third for the Eagles, will be number 1, Josue Hernandez. Came in defensively in the top of the inning. At shortstop, the first pitch to Josue is high and inside for ball 1. Josue faces off against Hayden Hamilton, who's on for his second inning of relief work for the Bulldogs. The 1-0 pitch, high for ball 2, 2-0 to count. To the junior shortstop, Josue Hernandez. The 2-0 pitch from Hamilton. Inside corner somehow. Called a strike. 2-1 the count to Josue. Ball spin off the end of the bat out towards second. And Josue is going to be called out at first base. Bang, bang play. Credit to the second baseman, Pape. Fielded it with his glove and kind of a shovel out of the glove to the first baseman, Cloud, for the putout. 4-3 to retire Hernandez for out number 1.
Number 2, Jalem Hunter, your hitter.
And that'll bring in Jalem Hunter, who came in defensively in the top of the inning at second base for the Eagles. Bats here in the number 3 slot. First pitch swinging, fouled it off down the third baseline. Oh, and 1 the count to Jalem Hunter. Hamilton working quickly out of the windup for the Bulldogs. First base side of the rubber, the 0-1 pitch. Chop foul down the third baseline. Statuesque. Chad Payne doesn't even move out of the coach's box. That is ever amazing. I would have at least moved out of the way. Payne didn't even move. He stared at the ball. The ball went around him. The 0-2 pitch to Jalem Hunter. Strike 3 called and a breaking pitch to the outside corner. And 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the third for the Eagles. First strikeout for Hamilton.
Braden Rogers, number 11, your hitter.
That'll bring up Braden Rogers, senior, a right-handed hitter. 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch from Hamilton inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. On deck, Jackson Van Aken. 1-0 pitch. Chop foul at home plate. 1-1 the count to Rogers. Van Aken came in the bottom of the second inning as a pinch runner for Braden Curtin. Stayed in defensively at first base. And now on deck to hit in the 5 slot. The 1-1 to Rogers misses for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Base is empty here. In the bottom of the third. 2-1 pitch, fouled off back to the screen. 2-2 the count now to Braden Rogers. The catcher is number 11, Luis Guerrero. Guerrero behind the plate, coming in. Or the pitching change back in the bottom of the second. The 2-2 slashed foul back out of play. Rogers will reset and do it again with 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. 9-0 lead for your Eagles. No runs, 2 hits, 3 errors for the Bulldogs. 9 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Eagles. Hamilton from the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Rogers chops it foul back towards the third base dugout side. We'll reset, do it again. Hamilton came on to get the final out in the bottom of the second. Pitched the 1/3 of an inning there. Now as he works in his first full inning of relief. 2-2. Popped up down the first baseline by Rogers. Trio of Bulldogs give chase, but it falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll reset, do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Activity down the first baseline for the Marion Bulldogs. A couple of Players warming up. Number 5, Jack Wells, and number 51, Carson Stewart, both throwing. Rogers back in for the right side. Hamilton in the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Low and away, ball 3. Next pitch will be the 9th of the at-bat to Braden Rogers. 2 outs and the base is empty here in the bottom of the 3rd. The payoff pitch. Sails high and inside for ball 4. 2-out base runner for the Eagles here in the inning. First walk allowed by Hamilton. And that'll bring it to the plate Jackson Van Aken, number 16. First baseman.
Jackson Van Aken, number 16, your hitter.
For the Georgetown Eagles. Steps in here for his first plate appearance. From the right side, Hamilton from the stretch. First pitch to Van Aken. Ball hit out to short. Fielded, flipped to second for the 3rd out of the inning to retire the Eagles. Here in the bottom of the 3rd.
No hits, 1 left. We'll go top 4.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. After 3 complete, Georgetown 9, Marion 0. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
It's like it's been war going on. Better be prepared. Yeah, I ain't alone on the boat. Yeah, the spirit of work. Turn the microphone up. Yeah, I'm trying to be heard. Demons calling me up. Still been reading the word. A couple questions I need answering. I'm down for the search. So help me, Father. Help me, Father, man. I need to get my head right. Can't be fighting with these demons. It's like every night. They can see the light. Help me, Father, as I grip the pen and start to write, Father. I need reconciling again. I keep pushing all these voices away with ain't from a pen. You feel like a gift. You keep giving, give with no end. To the day I see your face, restoration, breathing it in. I was born with sin, the weight on my shoulders carried within. Baggage I won't let you taste till I'm holding tight like a kid. Surrounded by reflections instead of people that care. What's to worry about the climb out the should've taken the stairs. Now I'm falling for the big, got me focused on plenty charts. Worry about the money, get pulled away from the art designed to keep me here. Keep me battling from afar. And when I fail again. And I'm tired of building my guard, I'm falling short of the mark. Leave me there when it's dark. I can do this on my own, knowing the enemy's hard. Do you hold me together, feel like I'm falling apart. Help me, Father, I repent, I'm going back to the stars. So help me, Father. Help me, Father, man, I need to get my head right. Can't be fighting with these demons, it's a scary night. I pray that in the darkness they can see the light. Help me, Father, as I grip the pen and start to write, Father. Yeah, it's on every level. Feel they watching every move, so I be stepping careful. I've been off the socials, I've been working on the mental. Cause they been typing to me like they bout to grip the metal. Making escape plans, thinking about that day they gon' fail. And it got me on the edge, I need your presence to settle. Taking my best chance to keep me out the eyes of the devil.
Back live here at Northeast Stadium. Now on the mound for the Eagles is number 20, Cody Bradford, the right-hander. He'll face off against the pinch hitter, Keaton Onaker. Steps in from the left side. Bradford works from the stretch. The first pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Onaker steps in here in the number 5 slot to pinch hit for Kyson McBride, the right fielder. The 0-1 pitch misses for the ball. 1-0 the count to Onaker. Oncker. The 1-1, swing and a miss, strike two, 1-2 the count. Braden Rogers went 3 innings, gave up no runs, 2 hits, walked 2, hit 1 batter. It's 3 innings of work for the Eagles. Bradford comes set, the 1-2 pitch. Called ball 2. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 from Bradford. Slash down the left field line, curling, but it's going to land for a base hit. Gavin Kelly will track it down, but Onker will cruise into second base with a lead-off double for the Bulldogs, just their third hit of the ball game. So he sliced that one down the left field line for the double. To open up this top of the fourth, pinch hitter number 5, Jack Wells for the Bulldogs here in the 6th slot for Gage Hamilton. Bradford now with the runner on second. From the center of the rubber, looks at second base. Now the first pitch here to Wells is high for ball 1. 1-0 the count. "23 pitches in the last inning, 49 for Braden Rogers in his 3 innings of work. The 1-0 pitch, high for ball 2. 2-0 the count. And that gets off the glove of the catcher, McDougal, back to the backstop. That allows Onker to cruise into third base. "2-0 pitch to Wells. Misses low. Ball 3. 3-0 the count now. Jack Wells. No outs here in the top of the 4th. Eagles lead it 9-0. The 3-0 pitch. High ball 4. 4-pitch walk here as runners at the corners now with no outs. First walk issued by Bradford. Coming up to bat comes number 21 to the plate. It'll be Jackson Kurtz. Hitting for Casey Cloud. So Jackson Kurtz here in the number 7 slot, pinch hitting for the Bulldogs. Bats from the right side. Van Aken holding on Wells at first base. The first pitch here. Down low for ball 1 to Kurtz. On deck. Looks like Coach Tim Tesh is clearing the bench. Oh, now it will be the catcher coming into bat, Luis Guerrero, in the next slot for Brody Byler when he came out defensively. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count now to Jackson Kurtz. Guerrero came in defensively back in the bottom of the 2nd for the last out. And hitting here in the 8th slot for the previous catcher, Brody Byler. Bradford comes set, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball hit out to short. Hosts way up with it, bobbles it. And the runners are safe. First error of the ball game for the Eagles, given on the scoreboard. Will allow Onker to score from third base, the first run of the ball game for the Bulldogs.
Number 11, Luis Guerrero, your hitter.
So Kurtz reaches on the error. Onker scores on the play, and now runners at first and second with no outs. And in steps Luis Guerrero, the catcher. First pitch to Guerrero. In there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. Eagles right now still maintain the 8-run lead. Needed for a 5th inning time call, but more importantly, it's 2:01. 25 minutes away from the time limit. Look back at second base by Bradford. The 0-1 pitch just misses for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Bradford comes set. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking pitch in there. Beauty for called strike 2. 1-2 the count. Cash Brubaker On deck to pinch hit in the 9 slot for the Bulldogs. Guerrero back in ready. Bradford comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Skips in for ball 2. 2-2 the count. No outs here in the top half of the 4th. 1 run across for the Bulldogs. Georgetown leads it 9-1. Runners on first and second. The 2-2 pitch from Bradford to Guerrero. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning, first strikeout for Bradford. And now with 1 out, runners at first and second, in steps the pinch hitter, Cash Brubaker. B-R-U-B-A-K-E-R, Brubaker to pinch hit in the 9 slot for Caden Ramsey. On deck, moves number 10. Shane Hunter. First pitch. Not sure where that one missed. Looked like an outside corner shot. Called ball 1. Golly, that was tight. Shane Hunter will pinch hit in the number 1 hole for the Bulldogs. Cash Brubaker will take a time. We'll reset, do it again. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runners on first and second here in the top of the 4th. The 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count now. To the pinch hitter, Cash Brubaker. Cody Bradford on for his first inning of work here for the Eagles. Comes set in the stretch. A look at second base. The 1-1 pitch. Just not sure where that one's missing for Bradford. That outside corner is being painted by Bradford. And a called ball, 2-1 the count. Kurtz off first. Wells off second. The 2-1 pitch. Looked to be the same exact pitch. Called strike 2. 2-2. So Bradford hitting the spots, just not getting the calls on that outside corner. And now a 2-2 count to Brubaker with 1 out. Runners at first and second. Here in the top of the 4th. And Brubaker will take time again. And Brubaker back in. Bradford gets a sign and comes set in the stretch. A look at second base. The 2-2 pitch. Outside corner, called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. Takes us to the top of the order. Strikeout number 2 for Bradford. And that'll bring up Shane Hunter, pinch hitter. Hits for Cade Pape, the second baseman here. With 2 outs, runners at first and second. Bradford looks in to get the sign. First pitch to Hunter. Misses up and away, ball 1. A credit to Bradford there. He continued to eat at that outside corner and got the strikeout looking for out number 2. 9-1 your score. Georgetown love to hold it here. The 4th inning. 1-0 pitch. Sells high for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Runners at first and second. 1 run across in the inning for the Bulldogs. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners off of first and second. Wells off second base. Kurtz off first. The 2-0 pitch. Ball hit to left field. Gavin Kelly on the run. And that's going to be foul. 2-1 the count. That's Hunter just out in front of that one. Pulled it foul down the left field line. Good hustle by Kate Erickson there to go retrieve the ball. So we'll reset now. 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Hunter back in for the right side. Bradford ready on the mound. The 2-1 pitch. Outside corner. Called strike 2. Now Cody living there on that corner. Now getting that call on that outside corner. Bradford comes set. A look at second base. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. After a leadoff double, a walk, and an error, Bradford strikes out the side. Here in the top of the 4th, 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. After 3.5 innings, Georgetown 9, Marion 1. Eagle Baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Heights Lumber and Supply has been your trusted hometown lumber building and supply store since 1977. We have the big name brands you expect from an Ace Hardware store with the neighborly customer service and experience you only get from locally owned business. We pride ourselves on the quality of our products, the service of our team, and dedication to our community. Whether you're a seasoned contractor or tackling your first DIY project, our friendly experts have the lumber, tools, and building materials you need. Come see us and let us help you with your next project. Visit Heights Lumber and Supply today, where customer service, integrity, and community care come together.
Heights Lumber and Supply.
Whoa. Turn me up, I'm about to slide on 'em. Jesus, peace around my neck, thought you was safe. Heard you want the crown and come and try to keep the pace. Hanging out the window, skirming, that'll be the day. They ask me where I've been, I said, look, boy, I run a race. I run a race and kept the faith. And His mercy follow me, no, I don't need a chase. Hanging out the window, skirming, that'll be the day. They ask me where I've been, I said, look, boy, I run a race. Ain't have a deal, ain't had to force it. Can't believe the boy and not a boy got their endorsements. Put me down so long, I went and built me up a fortress. Now when I tell them about the vision, they of course in. Different styles, different colors and assortments. Flow so foreign that they look like they imported. I started out the closet, now the following enormous. So if I ever sign a deal, I need the biggest portion. Oh, brother man, I'll cut a man. Tie one up and I'll be swinging with the other hand. Think I work too hard on it, now this is subtle jam. Try to put me in a box, but I got other plans. Try to take me at the spot, you gotta be the brand. Heard you hating on the past, I know you been a fan. Ain't no competition, now there ain't no shaking hands. But if I said it, then I'm in it, sticking to the plan. Jesus, peace around my neck, thought you was safe. Heard you want the crown and come and try to keep the pace. Hanging out the window, skirming, that'll be the day. They asked me where I've been, I said, little boy, I run a race. I run a race and kept the
Back here in San Antonio, Texas, the Virgil T. Blossom Athletic Center complex at the Northeast Stadium field. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It'll be McDougal, followed by Zeke Hernandez and Clayton King. Ground ball gloved by the second baseman. Pape to his left, throws out. McDougal at first base. 4-3 on the putout for out number 1. And that'll bring up number 14, Zeke Hernandez. Went in defensively for the Eagles at third base. Bats here in the number 7 slot.
Number 14, Zeke Hernandez, your hitter.
With the 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch, a ball. 1-0 the count. Pitching for the Marion Bulldogs is number 51, Carson Stewart. The 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike 1. 1-1 the count. One pitch, fly ball. Left side, shortstop out. He'll be called up by the left fielder, Eli Parker, who will make the catch for out number 2, F7 in the book, to retire Zeke. And that'll bring up the right fielder, number 4, Clayton King.
Clayton King, number 4, you hear.
Came in defensively in right field. Hits here in the 8th slot. First pitch, King takes it outside for ball 1. Stewart, the third pitcher of the ball game for the Bulldogs, the righty. The 1-0 pitch to King inside. Got to learn to wear those. Oh, yeah. 2-0 the count to Clayton King. King ready to go. The 2-0 pitch. Swing down the third baseline. Back into by Zuniga. He drops it, picks it up, throws across the diamond, but not in time. Clayton King will take off to second, show the wheels there as he slides in safely, and give credit to the fielding umpire. He just hurdled that ball. Gets to the shortstop. Clayton King will reach on an error given to the third baseman.
22, Gavin Kelly, your hitter.
On Zuniga. He gets to second base on that error. And now with a 2-out base runner, that'll bring up Gavin Kelly. He's 0 for 0 of the ball game. He's walked in both plate appearances. First pitch inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. One 0 pitch in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count now. To the number 9 hitter, the left fielder, Gavin Kelly, with Cooper Thomas on deck for the Eagles. Stewart comes set, the 1-1. Fouled off down the right field line. 1-2 now the count to Gavin Kelly. Here in the bottom of the 4th, Eagles lead by 8, 9-1. Down to the final 13 minutes of time allowed in this game. The 1-2 pitch misses outside for ball 2. 2-2 the count now. Ground ball hit to Zuniga at third. He's up with it. He'll throw across the diamond. It's in the dirt, but what a scoop there.
Nice pick at first base for a third out.
By Casey Cloud for the third out of the inning. 5-3 on the putout to retire Kelly and the Eagles here in the bottom of the 4th. No runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base after 4 complete. 9-1, Georgetown leads it. To the top of the 5th we go. When we come back, stay with us.
Yeah. I'm the big homie. For those of y'all that don't know me, one and only, name another rapper this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking Bake Brody. Pin rolling, never sleep, I just keep going. Hit my peak now, I just started like my name Tommy. Had a vision, this was destined for my life story. Bible by my side, I keep it like a gun on me. War ready and we ain't afraid to get bloody. Told me I should quit my day job, that's funny. Hate will always elevate me, I'ma keep showing. Out and selling, record spinning, it ain't never slowing. Take the stakes, take the crown, I don't need it, got the sound. I'ma be the king forever, even when they count me out. Favorite rapper, raise a bar from the ground. Taking risks you never dreamed of, get my name up out your mouth. Don't talk, it's silent on the floor, kings walk. We gon' drag your body through the door in shock. How I got them asking for a tour, man, stop.
Back live here, we go to the top of the 5th inning. As the Marion Bulldogs will bring up Sean Vogel, the DH, Zuniga, and Parker. Here in the top of the 5th, the face-off against Cody Bradford in his 2nd inning of work. The first pitch to Sean Vogel hits him in the back of the dome. So he'll reach base on the hit by a pitch. That's why they wear the helmets. Did its job. He'll head down to first base, and the leadoff base runner will bring up the third baseman, Mateo Zuniga. He is 1 for 1 in the ball game. Hit by a pitch in the first, singled and left stranded in the third, and steps in here with the runner at first. And no outs in the top of the 5th inning. Marion must score to try to extend this ball game. They trail by 8. The run rule in effect right now. First pitch misses low for ball 1. On deck, Eli Parker, the left fielder, who's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Bradford comes set in the stretch. The 1-0 pitch. Line down the right field line, and it's fair. It'll curl to the far side. Sean Vogel will be held at third base, and it'll be a double for Mateo Zuniga down the right field line. So Runners at second and third with no outs, and Eli Parker will step in. Flew out to left in the first inning, struck out swinging in the third. Steps in here with no outs. In the top of the fifth, 0 for 2. Runners on second and third. On deck, it's number 15, Keaton Onker for the Bulldogs. The first pitch to Parker. High and inside for ball one. 1-0 the count. Here's a timeout from Chad Payne, the pitching coach. And some changes will be made. We'll get them jotted down, fix them out, and we'll give them to you when we come back. Eagle Baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us. Live here to Northeast Stadium we go. And Josue Hernandez on to pitch now for the Eagles. Defensively, Easton Smith will come in to the game defensively in left field. Gavin Kelly will move to shortstop, and Josue Hernandez will move from shortstop to the mound. Take over for the Eagles here in the top of the fifth inning. First pitch to Eli Parker is a ball. He inherited a 1-0 count. So now it's 2-0. Hernandez with runners on second and third. Fly ball from Parker into left field. Easton Smith will charge in. He'll make the catch. The runner at third is going to tag. The throw will be cut off by Zeke Hernandez. And a good job there by Easton Smith. Keeps the runners at bay. So 1 out on an F7 for Eli Parker. Number 15, Keaton Onker, up to bat for the second time in the ball game. Steps in for the left side. Josue's first pitch in the dirt. Great scoop block there by Caleb McDougall. It's 1-0 to Onker. In the on-deck circle, number 8, Gage Hamilton. 1 out, runners at second and third. A 1-0 count to Keaton Onker, the 1-0 pitch. Low for ball 2, 2-0 the count. Bradford comes out after inning plus of work. He allowed 1 hit. Struck out 3, walked 1, 1 hit by pitch, 1 wild pitch. 1 run given up, possibly more. He's responsible for the runners at second and third. 2-0 pitch, low and away for ball 3, 3-0 the count. here in the top of the 5th inning. 9-1. Georgetown leads it. The Bulldogs threatening. Runners on second and third and one out here in the top of the 5th. The 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike. 3-1 the count now. I was forgetting about that. Sorry about the scoreboard. Didn't keep up with it. I apologize. 3-1 the count. Keaton Onker. The 3-1 pitch. Just misses inside for ball 4. Now the bases are loaded, full of Bulldogs. As Gage Hamilton will step back in here. The bat with the bases loaded, one out, the top of the 5th inning. First pitch from Josue. It's high for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Gage Hamilton, the shortstop, is 0 for 1 in the ball game. Flew out to left field back in the 2nd inning. Was pinch hit for in the 4th. Back in here in the 5th. First pitch, the 1-0 pitch, just inside, ball 2. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch. Inside corner, called strike 1. 2-1 the count now. Gage Hamilton on deck. Number 56, Casey Cloud, the first baseman. Cloud 0 for 1 in the ball game as well before being pinch hit for in the 4th. Josue comes set in the stretch. The 2-1 pitch. This is outside for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Nowhere to put him here. Got to go at him with the 3-1 count. Bases loaded and 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Hernandez, the 3rd pitcher of the game for Georgetown as well. As Braden Rogers went 3 innings. Bradford went an inning plus. And Josue now working here in the top of the 5th. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled out of play down the first baseline and a full count. To Gage Hamilton. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded in the top of the 5th. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Beautiful pitch there. Hamilton down on strikes for out number 2. First strikeout for Josue on the mound. And with 2 outs and the bases loaded, in steps Casey Cloud, the first baseman. Popped out to the second baseman, Connor Young, back in the 2nd inning. Steps in here with the bases full and 2 outs for the Bulldogs. First pitch to Cloud, outside corner, called strike 1. The 0-1 the count to Casey Cloud. On deck, the Guerrero, the catcher. Josue comes set, the 0-1 pitch. It's called low, ball 1.
Expired. We will complete this inning as needed.
Time has expired, so Georgetown just needs 1 more out for this ball game to be over. The 9-1 lead. 1-1 the count to Casey Cloud with 2 outs. Bases loaded here in the top of the 5th. Josue comes set. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off back to the screen. Josue ahead in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Casey Cloud. The Eagles a strike away from moving to 9-1 on the season. 3-1 here at the San Antonio Comal Classic. Brought to you by Raising Cane's. Josue comes set in the stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Just misses for ball 2. 2-2 the count. The win here. The Eagles will go 1-1 on the day. 3-1 overall on the 2 days. We'll wait to hear the assignment, location, and team. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, swing and a miss. Josue strikes out. Casey Cloud to end the ball game. 9-1. The Eagles win it. 9-1 over the Marion Bulldogs. Georgetown advances to 9-1 on the season. Through their first 10 games, with a big win here, 9-1 over the Marion Bulldogs. We'll be back live tomorrow in San Antonio sometime against some opponent to bring you more Georgetown baseball. And it's brought to you here at San Antonio, the Raising Cane's San Antonio Comal Classic by Heights Lumber and Supply, making this trip possible and all these broadcasts possible to you here on the SHN Sports Network this weekend in San Antonio. Thanks for joining us. The Eagles win it 9-1. We will sign off for today. See you tomorrow with more Eagle Baseball live here on the SHN Sports YouTube channel. Remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good night, everybody.